Thanks for coming back to the fifth quarter with Memphis Showboats head coach Todd Haley. Now, Coach Haley, before the season started, like last week, you announced that former Memphis Tigers quarterback, the all-time leading passer in Memphis Tigers football history, would be your starting quarterback in Brady White. Brady did get the start, go 16 of 29, 182 yards, 2 touches. He did throw an early pick, but you assessing how Brady played, what is your assessment?
I think much like the rest of the team, there was enough to be encouraged about. Is there areas that he has to get better? Yes. And obviously, that first possession, we're going down the field where we got it in an area where you believe you're going to get some sort of points, whether it's 3 or 7, and, an untimely turnover, which just, he understands can't happen. He was down about it, but, I thought the fact that, we put in Cole, at the end of the second quarter, Brady kept his head up. He was a good teammate, working, helping, doing everything. And then he came out in the second half. Defense got a stop, and he took us right down the field for a couple scores. So I thought that was real positive signs. Now Brady's, his biggest critic. He knows there were some throws and decisions maybe that he made throughout that game that might have been a difference maker. So, you love his preparation. I mean, he's always watching tape. He's always paying attention. He's always interacting in meetings. On the field, he's great. So that tells you that, he's just got to grow from it. But, it was a big game for him, too. Like you said, this is the field he played college football on. So, there was a lot of emotion involved there. And I know he was excited and pumped up. And part of our talks were just, hey, just breathe, calm. It's just, the same game you've been playing for a long time. But that's easier said than done.
It is. And I was at the game, and I was wondering when you did put Cole in there and you took Brady out, and I was wondering, I was like, oh, is this Coach Haley's, was this part of his game plan to play 2 quarterbacks? And you said no. So what went in your decision to sit Brady down just for a couple of series?
Well, again, no preseason, very limited practice time. We had a scrimmage, where Cole got in there and he actually got 2 2-minute drives, and he did a very good job. And Brady knows our 2-minute, but he hadn't practiced it a bunch. So, we got into that 2-minute situation. We just thought it made sense to put the guy in there that had the most reps and had successful reps. And I thought Cole did once he got that first throw out of the way, bouncing it off the foot ground, he did some good things. I mean, we got 3 points out of it, but that was the thinking. It wasn't pre-planned that, we get into 2-minute, we're going to do this. But just how the game was going, we thought he would give us the best chance to get things going a little bit in 2 minutes.
And what does that say about your starting quarterback, any quarterback, because they get pulled out of the game, and a lot of times they can pout, feel bad, sorry about themselves, and be, a sour patch on the sideline. I didn't see that with Brady at all.
No.
You took him out, he stayed positive. He was actually still helping Cole Kelly and the offense while he was out there. What does that say about
that tells you everything you need to know. He's an unselfish guy, and in this league, when we have 50 on the roster, you can only dress 40. I mean, these are all really difficult decisions, and I've made it very clear to the players that, as coaches, we're going to be very selfish. We like you all, we love you all, we care about you all, but we got to do what we think is best for the team. So it's up to you then that each and every time you're out there on the practice field or get your opportunities in the game, you got to make the most of it, because in a short season like this, you can't waste a lot of time.
Now, with preparation this week, as far as Brady is still QB1.
Yes.
And Cole Kelly he's ready to. Now he's ready to go if you have to put him in the ball.
And Ryan Willis is still in the mix. I mean, he got a lot of reps yesterday. Like I said, we're not taking sensitivity into effect. And again, I think with the players, if you make that very clear, you can't be sensitive. We want good teammates. We're evaluating you all the time. Whether it's when you're playing or being told you can't play. So. We're looking for guys that are great teammates and want to be part of this team in any form or fashion, and I think that leads to good things. So we're still in that process. We don't know what this final team's going to look like at all positions. So, but Brady, he will start. But he understands he's got to go out and perform because these other guys are working very hard also. And if at any time we feel like somebody else gives us a better chance, we got to do that out of respect for the team.
Now, when Coach Todd Haley says sensitivity, he means you got to get out of your feelings. This is pro football. You got to be a grown man. And speaking of grown man, when the 5th quarter returns, Coach, I told Coach I'm a quarterback. I mean, a former running back, not a quarterback, former running back. So
I've seen your motion.
yeah, thank you, Coach. Alex Collins, I got to ask Coach about Alex because he was kind of toting that rock. So come back with the 5th quarter Memphis Showboats show as we tote that rock. Holliday and Haley.